Hi everyone, so today we are going to see how exactly to move your resources using Azure Resource Mover. So what exactly is the Azure Resource Mover? It's a service which was introduced by Microsoft in Azure, which helps you to move your resources across your subscriptions, regions and resource groups. It supports moving many resources like Azure virtual machines and its associated disks, NICs, VNets, NSG, load balancers, public IPs, SQL database and more. I would still go ahead and suggest you to check out whether your resource can be moved at the time when you are moving the resource. For example, a storage account cannot be moved. You have to create a new storage account and move the data. Azure Resource Mover is a 6-step process. You have to go ahead and select the resources which you want to move. You have to validate the dependency. Once the dependency is validated, you have to prepare those resources, initiate the move. After initiating the move, if you want to go ahead and discard, that is, if you decide not to move any resources, you can go ahead and use discard move. Finally, you have to go ahead and use commit move and delete the resources from the resource group from where you move these particular resources. In this particular demo, we are going to move the resources between two regions. I have already created resource group 1 in East US. It will be moved to resource group 2 in Central India. Resource group 1 has got VNet and a SQL database. So let's go ahead and see how exactly it works. Right guys, so I'm on my Azure portal and you can see I've created a resource group 1. I've already created a SQL database. As you can see, I've already created a virtual network, resource group 1 virtual network, which is in resource group 1 East US, and we are going to go ahead and move these resources to a new region. So for that we have to go into Azure Resource Mover. Once you get into the Azure Resource Mover, these are the options available. You can move your resources to other subscription, you can move your resources to other group, you can move resources to another region. You have the option of across regions. This is what I would be selecting. Adding the resource right away, which is right from the source, which is East US. Where exactly I have to move? I have to move in Central India. And the next option it gives me is selecting the resources. I cannot see resource group 1 over here, so I might have to add filter with resource group equals to all. And now if I can see VNet and database options available along with the server. Now let me tell you, this particular server which we create, while creating this database, there's a special requirement for this particular server. We'll see how exactly it works. So I'll go ahead and select these 3 options. Done. Agree with the process. Right, so you will see that it has started adding the resources to move. Right, so you can see the resources have been added, but on the right hand side, this is where it goes ahead and tells you validate the dependency, the option which you should be running. But one of my options for the server is showing me fix errors. Now what exactly is this error? So especially in case of database, you have to create a server before you can create a database. If you see over here, it clearly says the move of SQL server is not supported. The recommended option is that you have to map the existing SQL server in the target region. Now this can be done by creating another SQL server in the targeted region, and that's what we are going to do in this particular demo. Once I have created, I will be able to go ahead and solve this particular problem by fixing it. Right guys, so I'm on my SQL server where we will go ahead and create a new SQL server in the resource group which is getting created in Central India. This name is picked up automatically at this particular time. So we'll go ahead and create a new SQL server. Select Central India. Nothing else is required, so I will just go ahead, review and create. It is still giving me some errors, so let me see basics. Yeah, okay. So I haven't gone ahead and set the admin, so let me set the admin also. There you go. Create, and this is the time it will go ahead and validate and create the SQL data. Right, so my resource is ready. That is the new SQL server. Now where exactly it makes a difference? If I go back onto my Azure resource mover, you will see there is a fixed error which I showed it to you. This time I will go ahead and select resource not assigned. Over here I have to assign the new server which I created. This was not available earlier. Once I created the server, it is available over here. Save the changes, save and validate dependency. Right, so the validated dependency has been done. And now if I go back onto my resource mover and refresh it, you will see that the fix error will go away. Now you have another fix error which is available for prepare pending. Before I can go ahead and prepare this particular SQL database, you can see over here there's an option called commit move pending. I have to make commit move pending before I can fix this error. So we'll go ahead and select the server, and you can see commit move option is available. Click on commit move, commit, and this is where it goes ahead and validates. Right, so once the commit move is completed, you can see the fix error is gone. Now the last option which I have to go ahead and do before I can start moving is going ahead and running prepare move. So I will select these three particular options and click on prepare. So it again goes ahead and gives you the prepare option. Click on prepare, and again it will take some. Right guys, so you can see now we have got an option of initiate move pending for all the three resources after the prepare move was done. So I'll again go ahead and select all these three resources and initiate the move. There you go, initiate move. Again, it will take its own time depending on how much data is there in your database or associated with your resources. Right guys, so you can see now the resources have been moved, and you can see commit move is pending. Before commit move, as I said, if I want to go ahead and discard, I can select those three options and discard the move. Right now we will just go ahead and commit. Again, it will ask us to select the resources, commit. Right guys, so you can see now my move has completed, and the final option which I get is delete these resources from the existing resource group from where I moved them. So either I can go ahead and select these resources and delete them, give a confirmation for yes, delete source, and it will take its own time for delete. Right, so it deleted whatever it was able to delete. Rest of the things are still showing me delete your resource which is pending. I might have to go into the resource group individually and delete it from there. Right guys, so that was about how to move your resources. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Pradeep Rane, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.